Hi, this is Robert, just reviewing the Minnesota Vikings 2016 season. Well, it wasn't quite what we expected at the beginning of the season. We finished the season at 8-8, so that's just on 500, but when the season was 5 games old, the Vikings were the only unbeaten team at 5-0, but I guess at that time it was quite an improvement from the time when during the pre-season the starting quarterback Teddy Bridgewater went down injured just in practice, so the season wasn't looking very good at that stage, and the management decided they needed to do something, so they traded for Sam Bradford from the Eagles. He was due to start with the Eagles during the season, but they did have backup rookie quarterback Carson Wentz available, so they decided that if they got a first round pick and a fourth round pick, they would trade Sam Bradford to the Vikings and start Carson Wentz. So the Vikings started with Sam Bradford and just had a good start to the season at 5-0. But then after that, they lost to the Eagles, Sam Bradford's old team, and the team just seemed to collapse after that. And all this time they were suffering from other injuries to Adrian Peterson in the second game against the Green Bay Packers, and he wouldn't come back till the Indianapolis Colts game towards the end of the season, but he only played a few snaps and he hasn't played since then. So I really want to review the season as a whole. It was probably had high expectations at 5-0. They probably expected to get to the playoffs, but with this collapse, they've missed out by, it looks like, about 2 games. So looking backwards, looking forwards, it's this offensive line that just was a major liability during the season. So during this current off season, they will need to look for players to improve this offensive line. How they will do it, perhaps in the draft, but they don't have the first round pick because they gave it away to the Eagles for Sam Bradford, so they will have to look for some offensive linemen in the second round, or else try and trade up to the first round, but that could be very costly as well. And then there's also free agency to see who's available in free agency. So the Viking season, in some ways it had sort of stabilised from when Teddy Bridgewater went down, but then overall it's disappointing when they had the 5-0 start. So it's just in the end, it's just a very average season. No playoffs to look forward to. Just have to look forward to building up the team next year. There's the possibility of some players not returning. Adrian Peterson, he's got an 18 million salary cap that has to be dealt with. Sam Bradford as well, and some players might be retired. Chad Greenaway, Captain Munnerlyn, just various players. Terrence Newman, could be quite a few players. The off season now for the Vikings, and it's just a new season, off season, to build up build up the team to hopefully bring it in Super Bowl contention for next season. And as well, the Super Bowl will be at the US Bank Stadium, so could be the first time, try and be for the first time the home team plays in the Super Bowl. So that's what we can hope for. And as always, Skol Vikings.